up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Cogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right. This is David Cogan, and this show is all about heroes. Remember, these are ones that are doing something. They're creators, or they're inventors, or they're expanding companies, helping companies. They're leaving their mark in the community and on society. They touch the lives of many, 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 many. And this show is all about heroes, where you have the ability to be able to learn what makes them so unique, something that you can use. And our lineup today is absolutely incredible. We have so much that's going on. Before I introduce our first hero, let me tell you who we've got coming on later on in the show. We have the inventor of a revolutionary remote-controlled basketball system. We have the grandson of Nathan's famous hot dog empire. You certainly all know Nathan's Hot Dogs. And we'll be ending the show with the president of a sales training network. Without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce who our first hero is. We have Paul Updike. He is from azcost.net, and he is the principal and executive financial management firm specializing in solving small business problems. Everything from operational, financial, accounting related, and a big thing too, fraud related. Paul, what's the number one item within financial management that perhaps is most important to businesses that you see maybe small businesses perhaps miss?
I think that they don't forecast. They all say cash flow is so important to them, but they don't forecast their cash flow very well, and they don't pay close enough attention to the cash flow to say that it really means much to them.
Now, but when you come in, tell me about executive financial management, what you do in azcost.net, and how you kind of, I would say, peel away the onion, so to speak.
One of the things that I like to do is help firms with their cash flow. And one of the first things I do is give them a forecast, a 60-day forecast, where their accounts receivable are going to be, where their accounts payable are going to be, where their bank accounts probably are, who's paying them, who's late, so on. And that gives them a picture of where they should be. Unfortunately, when fraud takes over, then sometimes the numbers they get aren't real.
And I can only imagine when we get later on, you're going to tell us a little bit more about how serious fraud is. You've got over 25 years of experience. You've been the COO, the CFO, controller, financial analyst, and cost accountant for so many different companies. Motorola, right? Rogers Corporation, Flagstaff Engineering, and other multi-million-dollar organizations. And I got to imagine over this period of time, what would you say you've learned most about all of these businesses?
That the financial people know more about the financials than the CFO does, and it's the CEO, and it's the CFO's responsibility, the financial experts, to let the CEO understand what the financials mean and how they mean what they mean and why they mean what they mean.
And we're speaking with Paul Updike. You can reach him at azcost.net. That's azcost.net. Or you can go to Eliances.com. We'll have the interview posted too. Eliances.com. Plus the video. We're now doing 360 video. We're one of the first radio segments to do 360, so you can see everything and all the crazy stuff going on in the studio. Now, Paul, you're also a certified fraud examiner. What exactly, though, does this mean, and what's so important that a client of yours would need one that's, quote, certified fraud examiner?
A certified fraud examiner just means like a certified a certified
Like a certified financial planner kind of a thing? But it's
or like a CPA. It's
CPA?
certified.
Okay.
You have to take a test. It takes 4 hours to pass to each section. There's 4 sections in order to be certified, and you have to pass all 4 pieces. What the CFE does is take the information that's there and tries to understand if it's real, if it's not from a typical.
Well, I think one of the things is I'm trying to really understand here is there's a lot of people that can call themselves fraud examiners, right?
Yes.
But there's a difference when you're looking for someone. It's important to know that they're a certified fraud examiner.
It means you're a member of the Association for Certified Fraud Examiners, and that you've passed the test that gives you national, even international recognition.
So you've got the credentials to be able to.
It's a credential.
And kind of like you said, with a CPA, people can call themselves an accountant, but once you've got that CPA designation, it means you've gone through a lot of education, right, schooling, and really, and you've had to pass some. I'm sure they were difficult tests.
Yes.
And you're listening to the Heroes Show. This is Eliances Heroes Show. Are you a hero in business? Make sure you go to Eliances. That's ELIANCES.com. We've got Paul Updike in the studio from azcost.net. Now, Paul, you're also an expert witness when fraud cases go to trial. I mean, you even won $1 million judgment in a fraud case for one of your clients. I mean, fraud's a scary thing. We hear about it every day in the news. Tell us about some of the things you have seen with fraud in small businesses. Maybe particularly 2 of the most critical things businesses should look at to help prevent fraud.
They have to be careful who they trust to sign checks. And they need to separate responsibilities between who counts the cash and who takes it to the bank, for instance, or who opens the mail with checks in it and who deposits it against the customer's accounts. If you don't separate those functions, then you are asking for fraud to happen.
Now, your clients, do they have an inclination something's going on, or has it been the case where you've just discovered it and they've been in shock? I mean, how's that been? And plus, have you had to be the one to bring them this news?
Yes, I've been the one to bring them this news. They might suspect something because business seems good, and yet the cash flow is near nil. It's nothing. They don't know where the cash is going, but they can't, because of the lack of financial understanding and expertise with the typical operator. They don't understand why they're losing money, why there isn't the cash that they need and want and deserve. And fraud happens because people lie. They trick you. That's what fraud is. It's a person that you trust, and he pretends that he or she, everything's fine, and they're tricking you and robbing you blind, taking your money away.
I can only imagine their facial expression and what they must be going through. And you're a member of Eliances, too, the place where entrepreneurs align. You're a faculty practitioner at the University of Phoenix. You teach economics and finance to MBA candidates. Absolutely amazing. I got to ask you, though, we've got a little less than 30 seconds. We all want children to grow up, be good citizens, be successful. We don't want them to be involved with committing fraud. What would you share with us, the secrets you share maybe with your students to help inspire them to walk the right path?
Teach them ethical behavior at the very youngest age possible. Teach them to care about how they feel, and so they can sleep at night every night of their lives, and not how they look, how they appear, but how they feel inside. And if kids learn that at a young age, they can be successful adults.
Absolutely incredible advice. Paul Updike with azcost.net, also a member of Eliances. A hero is someone that can help fight and prevent fraud, teach others, and help businesses with their accounting practices. That's our hero today, Paul Updike. This is David Cogan with Eliances, every Thursday at 9 a.m. with our heroes. And when we return, the inventor of a revolutionary remote-controlled basketball system.